You're watching USA News Hub, your home for breaking headlines, trending sports stories, and exclusive updates from across the nation. What if the secret to Coco Gauff's next Grand Slam title isn't just her talent, her fitness, or her fighting spirit, but a revolutionary biometrics coach who's quietly reshaping the mechanics of her entire game? In 2025, Coco Gauff made one of the smartest and boldest decisions of her young career, and it's already paying off in ways tennis fans are only beginning to see. Today, we're diving deep into how a cutting-edge partnership with biometrics expert Gavin is transforming her serve, elevating her confidence, and pushing her closer to tennis greatness. At just 21 years old, Coco Gauff is already one of the brightest stars in tennis. With 2 Grand Slam titles to her name and multiple deep runs at major tournaments, she's proven time and time again that she belongs among the best in the world. But Gauff is also known for something even more rare in a young superstar: self-awareness. She knows her strengths, her athleticism, her footwork, her mental toughness. But she also knows where she wants to grow, especially when it comes to the one part of her game that has drawn the most scrutiny: her serve. Rather than ignore it or rely solely on the coaching she's had for years, Gauff made a bold move. She partnered with biometrics coach Gavin, one of the most innovative minds in tennis training today. And the results? They're undeniable. Who is Gavin? The biometrics expert behind the transformation. If the name Gavin sounds familiar, it's because he's already built a reputation for elevating elite players. Most notably, he served as an advisor for Aryna Sabalenka, helping her revamp her serve and rise to world number 1. Specializes in biomechanics, physics-based movement, body alignment, force production, and injury-preventive technique, a modern coaching style built for the era of power tennis. While traditional coaches focus on strategy and repetition, studies heavy how energy travels through the body. Heavy how movements can be more efficient. Heavy how to reduce tension and increase explosiveness. Heavy how to produce power with less risk for a player like Gauff: fast, strong, dynamic. His approach is a perfect match. In a recent interview, Coco opened up about why she brought into her team. She emphasized that it wasn't about replacing anyone or abandoning previous advice. Instead, it was about expanding her understanding. "I feel like I'm constantly trying to evolve and get better. It's not anything against the coaches I worked with. I can still be at the top and want to get better." She added that while earlier coaches had pointed out similar issues with her serve, sometimes hearing it in a different way, or seeing it through a new lens, creates the breakthrough an athlete needs. And that breakthrough happened fast. Before partnering with Gauff's serve was powerful but inconsistent. Double faults sometimes became a pattern. Mechanics occasionally broke down under pressure. But within just a few months of biometrics training, fans and commentators noticed. Heavy smoother motion. Heavy more fluid arm path. Heavy better balance. Heavy fewer double faults. Heavy improved accuracy. Her average first serve speed climbed. Her second serve gained shape and reliability. Most importantly, her serve became a weapon again, not a liability, in modern women's tennis, where power, precision, and confidence shape every match. That's a monumental shift. By age 21, Coco Gauff has already accomplished what most players dream about. Heavy 2 Grand Slam titles. Heavy semi-final run in 2024. Heavy quarter-final run in 2025. Heavy one of only 4 Americans ever to win a Grand Slam before age 20 won the other 3. Serena Williams, Venus Williams, and Tracy Austin. That's historic company. Gauff is not just rising, she's rewriting the expectations placed on American tennis stars. Coco Gauff's tennis story began at age 6, watching Serena and Venus Williams dominate the sport. To her, they weren't just champions. They were trailblazers and representations of what was possible. Serena's legendary resume includes 319 weeks as world number 1, 23 Grand Slam singles titles, an unmatched aura of power and dominance. Venus brought a revolution in athleticism. Iconic Wimbledon runs. A fierce fighting spirit. For Gauff, the Williams sisters didn't just teach her tennis. They taught her identity, pride, and resilience in a space where diversity wasn't always reflected. Coco once said that seeing them succeed made her believe she belonged in tennis, that she could compete, excel, and dominate. And now? She's carrying that legacy forward. Coco Gauff is entering the stage of her career where improvement must come from precision over power, technique over guesswork, efficiency over effort. Biometrics allows her to unlock all three. Here's what Macmillan's approach offers long-term. White heavy checkmark, more reliable service games. She can hold serve more often, reducing pressure in tight matches. White heavy checkmark, lower risk of injury. Efficient movement puts less stress on her shoulder and back. White heavy checkmark, more energy deep into tournaments. Better mechanics mean less fatigue across long matches. White heavy checkmark, a complete, modernized game. Players like Swiatek, Sabalenka, Rybakina, and Osaka are pushing the sport's physical limits. Gauff is now matching that evolution. Her partnership with Macmillan isn't just a tweak, it's a future-defining investment. Perhaps the biggest transformation isn't physical. It's psychological. When Gauff steps on court now, she doesn't hope her serve works. She knows it will. That shift in confidence affects everything. Heavy checkmark, risk-taking. Heavy checkmark, forehand aggression. Heavy checkmark, return positioning. Heavy checkmark, momentum during key points. A great serve creates a great mindset. A great mindset wins championships. Tennis. What this means for the 2025 to 2026 seasons. Coco Gauff is already a superstar. But with her serve stabilized, streamlined, and scientifically analyzed, she becomes a nightmare opponent. Expect in the next season deeper Grand Slam runs, more Masters titles, more consistency in high-pressure moments, a potential rise back toward world number one. She's not just improving, she's evolving into the player she was always meant to be. Coco Gauff is proving that greatness isn't just about raw talent. It's about the willingness to adapt, learn, and reinvent yourself, even when the world already thinks you're elite. Her partnership with Biometrics coach Gavin Macmillan is more than a training adjustment. It's the beginning of a new chapter, a chapter where science meets athleticism, where technique meets confidence, and where Coco Gauff, already a Grand Slam champion, steps fully into her potential as one of the defining players of her generation. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a story that's shaping America and the world. We'll see you in the next update.